Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, two AFC East teams set to collide. It's the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. Here's Thomas on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Dolphins got it! And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
From the 20 on second down. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Devondre Campbell. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of these guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First down throw for Fields. Completed to Reynolds. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, you give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Give on second to Hall. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Finds Pittman, complete. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets parlay the interception into points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, kid. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The middle, it's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. With some trickery here on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Tua off the play fake. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. A-Chain on the inside give. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. First carry here for the rookie out of Oklahoma State. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
At the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. The Jets get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass too, and that D-tackle just got it done.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. He loses the football. And it looks like the Dolphins have it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Tua out of the pistol. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And he's got it in close. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
He won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal.
Ready.
Another for Achane. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the turnover into a lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Play action, Fields. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for the back that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Fields throwing once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short pass brought in. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Here we go.
Fields now on fourth. This finds its target. That's Taylor. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can tie it up in the second after coming into the lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. A-Chain again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
First down, ball at the 36. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. Now 1st down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
That's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now A-Chan. He gets it forward to still about a yard out of this. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun. Tagovailoa. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Get to that money down. That 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Right here. Solo left side. Solo left side. Solo left side.
Now Tagovailoa on 4th. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Go ahead. All right, go. Ready. Hey, double wide.
That's for Waddle again. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready. 21G.
To the air yet again. He'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to A-Chain. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins looking at 2nd and 3.
Ready. Let's go. Ready, Hey, 21, TA. Out.
From the 21. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
20, TX.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the Jets.
Here's Tua again. Flushed out now to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Trying to pick it up here with A.J. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
A gain of 1. It's fourth down and less than a yard.
Trying for it, it's A.J. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
Throwing the out route complete. They pick up 20 yards there, and it'll give the Jets a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They've got a man in motion. Play action now. It's Fields. Right side. This is caught by Taylor. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this third down. Now Fields again. It's caught by Wilson. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
This is on time into Xavier Gibson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Another throw for Fields. And this won't be caught. The clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down, New York.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. So with only a single second remaining, they're going to try a field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. And Nevis able to knock it through. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Harrison Nevis to kick off.
Nevis ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. That's brought in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And they're going to bring it down just on the other side of midfield. Play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Here's A.J. up the middle. Saw Lane hit it quick. Call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. 2 and out from the gun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he sails that one over the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Hey, go safe. All right, go. Ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. That hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
So one defender failed. His buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. Connects on the crosser. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Shotgun snap to Fields. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts in too many possessions.
And he managed what he can up to the 48. Wrapped up on that play by Big Quinnen Williams.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
We'll drop this down to Achane. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
That's good.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 18.
Working inside the red zone. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So 2nd down coming up.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams to field goals, great chance to win.
That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Achane. Does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
You know, that's so so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa. Here's a screen for Achane. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. An extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. A pistol snap. Fields. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Fields out of the gun. Completed over the middle. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Shoot a short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The right call came in at the right time, give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Don't jump, ready? Up.
Fields throwing once more. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down and 10, Fields. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. You need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. On the move, past the 40. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Throwing on 1st down, Fields. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go. Right.
Left side cut by Lazard. And this one does not go far. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go.
Now Fields again. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And Mike.
And this is caught. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a fourth quarter lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Missed to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets push their lead to 3. Nevis ready to send this one away. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Right here.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for his back, Devon Achane there. So that brings up second down.
At the 23-yard line.
21G, go ahead.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's caught. He found some space. Now he's past the 25. Devon Achane. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a fourth quarter lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Gibson now to return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Jets take over first and 10.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. Play action now. It's Fields. Buying some time. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
13 yards. It's second down.
Here we go, Pat.
Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
I am not sure we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building, because that QB kept going back and back. It was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
At the 44-yard line.
Second down carry for Achane. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Hey, get set.
going to the ground again on first. He stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down.
21G.
Now two at a throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
He's back to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's going to get this over the middle to Wilson. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Dante Trader with the pick. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
44.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back, and this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
The Jets take their first timeout, and they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Chain running to the right. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's fourth down now.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on four. Back to throw it. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Now the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
He'll look to throw it. Gets him on the in route. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. And they get that clock just below 40 seconds to play. Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to his right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. That one hits for 30. And it's good enough for a New York first down. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Man in motion here.
19, pioneer. 19, target. 19, target.
Setting up to pass. He sends this one to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
19, 18.
Throwing now. Connects with his back. Hall. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. Timeout on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He rolls to his right. Running in the red zone. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's caught at the 25. So it's a road win for the Jets. And there was no easing off. It took some white knuckles.